From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, police are responding to more threatening emails directed to a number of organisations, including hospitals and places of worship. The emails are believed to be similar to those reported just over a week ago, and no actual threat has been established at this time. Leader of the House Chris Bishop says there's no evidence that smoke-free legislation saves lives. The government's repealing laws that would restrict retailers who can sell cigarettes and ban those born after 2008 from buying them. Modelling commissioned by the Ministry of Health of the potential effects of those changes found 8,000 deaths could be avoided over 20 years. Mr Bishop told TVNZ's Q&A the current legislation would mean that only one store in Northland could sell them.
Actually, the changes are highly speculative. Actually, were opposed, as I understand it, by some people in the sort of anti-smoking, smoke-free movement.
Evacuations continue in the Philippines despite the United States saying there's no longer a tsunami risk. A 7.5 magnitude quake struck the southern region early this morning, triggering tsunami warnings in that country and in Japan. The US tsunami warning system, which initially warned of waves of up to 3 meters, later said there was no longer a threat. There are no reports of significant damage or casualties despite continuing aftershocks. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is welcoming home the hostages released by Hamas. 110 Israeli women and children, as well as foreign nationals, were released during the now expired week-long truce between the warring parties. Israel's military says it has launched more than 400 strikes since the end of the ceasefire. As translated by Sky News, Mr Netanyahu says they've freed the hostages from the devil that is Hamas.
Welcome back home, those who have come out of this hell. We have taken them out from darkness to light, from enslavement to redemption.
That's news. In sport, New Zealand golfer Sam Jones remains in contention heading into the final round of the Australian Open in Sydney. He's tied for sixth, 4 shots off the lead.
Driver was okay, but the irons were a lot better. I was hitting a few double crosses in the first 2 rounds, kind of sorted that out last night on the range and hit it a little bit better. I don't think I missed a green. I might have had one fringe, but yeah, I pretty much hit every single green.
A 1-under par third round for Tiger Woods to go to even par overall at the Hero World Challenge in the Bahamas. World number 1 Scotty Scheffler has a 3-shot lead at 16 under par. A move back inside the top 5 for Newcastle in football's English Premier League. The Magpies have wrapped up a 1-0 home win over Manchester United, relegating United down to 7th. Another tournament final for squash star Paul Cole. Our world number 4's beaten England's Mohamed El Shabagi 3-1 in their semi-final at the Hong Kong Open. That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.